Everybody's talking about the NASDAQ rally since January, but have you seen the Dow Jones chart? Welcome to the Ready Set Trade Market Minute for Sunday, the 12th of February. Here's the NASDAQ 100 chart, and this is the monthly, weekly, and daily charts stacked side by side. So this is our family of time frames. They're separated by a factor of 5x from each other. And the idea here is that different time frames are going to show different signals. Now, what we've been seeing is over the course of the last several months, we have very choppy price action, which is building up a lot of potential energy and potential movement in the NASDAQ. So we're starting to see some of that come out. And we saw that back here at the end of 22, and we saw money rotate into growth stocks through the NASDAQ. But there's only a limited amount of energy for each of these swings. And I think this is going to come to a halt as of this week. This is going to show weekly exhaustion, which means that we may go into range expansion, range contraction for a few weeks here on the NASDAQ, and that will also affect the S&P 500. Now, the beneficiary of that may be the Dow Jones Industrials again. If you look at the monthly, weekly, and daily time frames here of this chart, we have a whole pile of energy. So the Dow has been the donor of all these funds lately. That money went rotating out of the Dow into the NASDAQ over the last several weeks, and the Dow's been patiently waiting. And now we have huge potential energy on each of these. So you can see this sort of pennant pattern, which is setting up on the Dow. This has built up a lot of energy. So from here, we could either see an explosion to the upside, which is where most people are thinking. However, we also have the potential to see this break to the downside. Now, I think if it breaks to the downside, this initial move will probably get snapped right back again. And we've seen this from time to time. It more often will break to the upside, but occasionally we'll see a downside break first, which eventually prints a major higher low, and then a snapback slingshot rally to the upside from there. So in the coming weeks, watch for money to rotate back into the blue chips and to watch the volatility tick up again on the Dow 30. That's it for today's Market Minute. We'll see you on the next one.